Alright, when we have equations containing fractions and decimals, we really are going to use the same procedures we sort of used before, except now we're going to look to clear those fractions. So if we have an equation, let's say we have x over 3 minus 2 is equal to 1/2 x plus 4. Now, what we'd like to do is clear the fractions here first, and the way we can do that is to take the least common denominator, and the least common denominator between 3 and 2 is 6. So what we want to do is multiply everything by the least common denominator. So we'd have 6 times x over 3 minus 2, which is one side of the equation, is equal to 6 times 1/2 x plus 4 is the other side. So now if we distribute through here, we'll get 6x over 3 minus 12 is equal to, distributing the 6 here, we get 6 over 2x plus 24. Now if we want to get rid of our fractions, we know 6 over 3 is 2. So this is 2x minus 12 is equal to 6 over 2 is 3, 3x plus 24. So now if we, let's subtract 3x from both sides. And what we'll get is negative x minus 12 equals 3x minus 3x is 0, and 24. So now if we add 12 to both sides, negative x equals 36. X would be negative 36. So if we want to check this, we can plug this negative 36 back in for x. Negative 36 over 3 minus 2 equals 1/2 times negative 36 plus 4. And now factoring negative, or simplifying here, negative 36 divided by 3 would be negative 12 minus 2 equals, well, 1/2 times negative 36 is negative 18 plus 4. Negative 12 minus 2 is negative 14. Negative 18 plus 4 is negative 14. So this checks. So when we're doing fractions, we just multiply by the least common denominator, and then we should be okay there. And that'll clear our fractions, and then we can solve. Now, if we're looking at doing this with regards to decimals, we can easily clear a fraction by multiplying again. So let's say we have something like 0.25x plus 1/10 times x minus 3 is equal to 5/100 multiplied by 22. So what we can do here is, because the smallest fraction or smallest decimal that we have is in the hundreds, 25/100 and 5/100, we can multiply everything here by 100. And if we do that, what we'll get is 100 multiplied by 0.25x plus 0.1 times x minus 3 is equal to 100 times 0.05 times 22. So if we distribute here, while multiplying by 0 just moves the decimal place 2 places to the right. So we know we have 25x plus, okay, so now we're looking here, we're going to say, okay, let's distribute in here first. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to say, okay, we'll have 100 times 0.25x plus 0.1x, 0.1x, and then 0.1 times negative 3 is negative 0.3. And this is equal to, we can multiply here, 5 times 22. Now on this side, now we can distribute throughout, and we would have 25x plus, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 10x minus 30 is equal to 110. So if we combine terms here, we can see 35x, if we add 30 to both sides, is equal to 140. X would be equal to 4. And we can plug that in, 0.25 times 4 plus 0.1 times 4 minus 3 equals 0.05 times 22. So 0.25 times 4 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1 times 0.1 is 0.1. And then 0.5 or 500ths times 22 is 1.1. So we get 1.1 is equal to 1.1. This checks, we're good. So when we want to work a linear equation with fractions, we multiply by everything by the least common denominator. When we want to clear decimals, then we're going to end up multiplying by a number that would 1 plus the number of zeros times the greatest number of decimal places we have to the right of a decimal of any decimal figures in the equation. For example, in this case we had 2 places to the right here and here, so that would be a 1 plus the 2 zeros, 100. If we had 0.054, then we're going to multiply by 1000, and that'll give us 54. So we just need to look at the decimals there. So next we'll look at solving consecutive integer problems. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.